had a couple other smaller logs on there. That is some pieces out of a red oak tree that was doubled right behind my mom and dad's house. We actually couldn't cut any pieces below where it was doubled, so those are the two shoots that went upward, and there was a whole a little dump truck load and a half of firewood logs out of it. I had a tape. I don't have a tape with me, or we taped it. This is the small ends of those. I'm pretty sure. Now, those two ends on top are the same cut. Maybe. I don't know. I would say it was a pretty nice tree, but it really wasn't. It was a pretty gnarly tree. It had some big logs in it. Makes my truck look kind of small. You just barely can see them, and I'm zoomed in all I can zoom. Down there on the other side of that ditch in the hayfield is my other herd of cows. From here I can count 8. But if I can count 8, there's at least 12 or 15. My other cows that I'm supporting, deer. Started working on Scott's timber today, August 25th, 2022. And this is what we got done. And 2 little brush piles. We got several trees cleaned out around, which is going to be the theme for a while. We want to have enough of them cleaned out around. He's fixing to buy that sawmill from me, and we want to be able to go in here and cut a bunch of trees to log. I'm going to show you on the map on my computer what these places look like. The one we just finished and the one we're working on now. All right, I'm sitting here at my computer. This intersection is Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, and Arkansas is down here. And I'm going to try to get it to show us where it is that we've been logging at. All right. This property right here is my sawmill. My chicken farm. My house is up here. You can see the sawdust pile between the buildings. And just this last week, I think Wednesday of last week, we finished cutting basically all the trees that's on this property here. This right here is the line, the fence line that will go across that from here to over there. Splits this 40 in half, and I own this 20. And we just finished cutting all those trees off. I started that almost 20 years ago. And so my folks' place is here. My in-laws' place is here. But we got finished cutting all that. And we have cut a bunch of this here, here, and we have made a spot that goes all the way up to the back fence of Dad's place here. But we're starting on Scott's place, which he bought from my dad, this ground. And so he's got this much woods. There's quite a few good saw logs in there. And so today where we started at was right in this notch right here. So just to give you a little bit of an idea, that's probably just a rough guess. There's going to be 30 acres maybe of timber on that down there. That would be 40, so probably 30 acres or so that we've got to cut trees on over there. So that's just kind of a little update on how things is going here. We've been busy cutting trees, a lot of firewood stuff, and I've actually had several loads of firewood leaving. Delivered one this evening after we quit working in the woods. So, and I got one to deliver tomorrow. That's kind of how that looks. I've never done this before, but I'll do it here now. This ground and this ground and this. I also own this ground. I also own this and this part here. I lease this here from a friend of mine. And Dakota, my youngest son, except for the 5 acres where these 2 houses are, owns these 340s. So there's 110 acres he's got there. And Scott, my oldest son, has 100 acres here. It's a dividing line right there. He has 100 acres here. And he has this. It would be at 80, but I think there's like less than 10 acres sold off from it, so it's 70 something. And then I also own, it's very difficult to tell, but there's a dividing line here, and I own this 116 acres right there that I bought from my dad. And so that's kind of how that goes. We've all got all of our ground right here, pretty close proximity that we work, and we do some rent ground at a few other places. So anyway, thanks for watching my videos. Y'all have a good one. We'll talk at you next time.